We are participating remotely, so all the votes will be taken via roll call. And I ask that if you're not speaking, that you mute your microphone. Okay, first item on the agenda is the Senior Citizens of the Year proclamation. Amy, did you want to talk about that?
Yes, please. Amy Wilson-Kent, Mendon Senior Center Senior Services Director. My apologies, I tried to join last week and wasn't able to. So as you all know, you've all been very supportive over the years. We generally, the Lions Club and the Council on Aging host a dinner for the senior citizens and the Seniors of the Year. This year, obviously, we're not able to do that, so we put our heads together and decided that a parade would work out, hopefully. They've done it for other events, high school graduations, the Clough, Clough School, end of year, things like that. So trying to pull it together and trying to get everybody on the same page and hear back from everybody. I apologize, it seems very late, but we did get the support of the police and fire. Chief Kessler has been very helpful. He's loaning out two trucks. They're going to be, fire trucks will be driving the guests of honor. And we have a small route. I sent out the route earlier. I don't know if any of you have had a chance to see it, but Chief Kessler approved that route. With one correction of my saying left when it was a right. So what we would like is for the Mendon Board of Selectmen have traditionally proclaimed the day as Senior Citizen Day. And this year, this year we are going to hopefully host it on October 4th at 1 o'clock, well before the Patriots Day game, And so we need the selectmen to consider this proclamation. And then also, I've never planned a parade before, and I was told that I need to ask permission to host a parade. And so I'm asking that as well from the Council on Aging and the Lions Club.
Okay, great. Well, we have two motions on this issue. I'll take motions.
I move to name Dorothy Layton and Wayne Phipps Senior Citizens of the Year and proclaim Sunday, October 4th, 2020 as Senior Citizens Day.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Burke, aye.
Tenio, aye.
Real aye. Okay, one more.
And I move to approve a parade to be held on October 4th, 2020 at 1 p.m.
Second.
All in favor?
Burke, aye.
Tenio, aye.
Real aye. Okay, thank you, Amy.
Wonderful. Thank you all. And if one of you, I don't know if any of you are available to join us that day, I can contact you at a later time. All right?
Very good. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Correspondence to the board. Consider requests from the Mendon Historical Society to allow residents, businesses, and town departments to place scarecrows on the following town-owned property: Main Street, Founders Park, former museum, Records Room, and Taft Public Library.
So I move to authorize the Mendon Historical Society to allow residents, businesses, and town departments to place scarecrows on the following town-owned property: Main Street, Founders Park, former museum, Records Room, and the Taft Public Library.
Is there a second?
Yep, sorry, second.
Okay, discussion. Is anyone on to discuss this? Is Jane Lowell on? I don't know.
Mark, I sent her the link and the phone number, but she said that she'd be on. I don't know what happened with that.
Could have been different timing. Could be
That could
confusing
be.
some people, but from what I understand is they're looking to have, light of maybe not doing as much trick or treating or whatever. They're looking to have like a scarecrow contest using those town-owned properties to display them. Jane had talked to me about it, and I think it sounds like a good community event. So if there's no specific questions, I will take a vote. All in favor?
Well, I don't have a specific question, but I think I have a specific comment.
All
Is
right.
I think it's a great community event. I think it's awesome, but I just want folks to err on caution that this is not a political event. So if there's scarecrows are out there, they shouldn't be politically charged. It should just be to the nature of this is a scarecrow, holiday event and not a political event.
Interesting point. That's a good point, Chris. And I think it's important to note that this isn't a town event. It's being run by the Mendon Historical Society, which is non-governmental agency, basically. But, okay, Lonnie, anything to add?
No, I'm good.
Okay. All in favor?
Okay.
Tenio, aye.
Neil, aye. Okay. Confirm appointment of interim treasurer collector Thomas Dellis. Kim?
He is right here, so you can meet with him.
Excellent.
Mr. Chairman, good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
So I did want Kim to just talk a bit about this and what we're doing here and how this is moving us forward.
Okay, trying to keep my social distance. So we have a vacancy in the treasurer collector's office, as we discussed last week. We have hired Strategic Municipal Solutions out of Worcester in order to help fulfill that position as the interim treasurer tax collector. Right now, I'm estimating about 8 weeks of the service, but could be extended if need be, depending on the applicant status. We have posted the position, so I'm optimistic that it's going to move very quickly. But if it does not, we certainly are in capable hands. Tom is the previous CFO for Worcester and the Belmont treasurer, so he certainly has the experience necessary in order to help us bridge this gap.
Excellent. Well, I've heard a lot about you, Tom, and so I have no questions.
Tom, I've heard a lot about you as well, and I don't have any questions either.
Lonnie, any comments?
I do not. Thank you.
So,
Tom, is there anything you'd like to say?
if I may, Mr. Chairman,
Please.
tomorrow, okay, upon the approval of the board tonight, I will be sworn in tomorrow. I'll approach the city clerk, from this meeting. There's a series of statutory steps that need to be taken. I've discussed this, with the town accountant, last week, the town accountant, the town assessor, and we've run the process. We've confirmed everything with, the director of accounts at the Bureau of Accounts for the Department of Revenue. So starting tomorrow, upon being sworn in, I shall hit the ground running in service to the town of Mendon.
Excellent. Sounds like everything's off to a good start.
I hope so, sir, and, I will be in the public service of the town of Mendon officially as of tomorrow at 10 a.m., sir.
All right, so I move to confirm the appointment of interim treasurer tax collector Thomas Zadelis.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Okay.
Tenio, aye.
Real aye. Okay, thank you so much.
You're all set.
Welcome aboard.
And
Consider KW commercial.
You too. I'll see you tomorrow.
yes, ma'am, I'll be in at 10.
Yes.
Hopefully we'll be out of your head, but
Hi.
Hey, Kim, Mark, if I could for one sec, just switch hats. Kim, have we sent over the login requests and everything for?
I did put a request in. I'm not certain if he's actually received it yet, but I put that request in this time last week. So,
Oh, okay. I'm sure that it's been taken care of.
okay.
Thanks.
Okay, are we talking about the contract for real estate?
We are.
Okay, so as you may recall, a few months back, we met with both Duncan and I believe Jamie was here too from Keller Williams to talk about handling the RFPs basically for a couple of properties that the town has. This is an updated contract. We were waiting, basically having both councils go back and forth for a bit to make sure that the terms were correct and to make sure that this contract is in line with other contracts for the same type of service in other communities, and we have done all of that. So we feel at this point that this, because of the market, it's really a good time to sort of get these properties out there and see if we can get some interest.
Excellent.
So I move to authorize the town administrator to sign a contract with KW Commercial, KW Gov. Services LLC for brokerage and consulting advisory services for town properties.
Second.
Okay, any comments from the board?
I have none.
Okay, all in favor?
Tenio, aye.
Real aye. Thank you. Consider stop sign and street sign installation for Pond Street. Chris, I'll take a motion.
I move to approve the installation of a stop sign and street sign on Pond Street.
Second.
Okay. Who is here to speak to this? Oh, I think you're muted. Can't hear you yet.
Can you unmute him?
Nope.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay,
There we go.
all right. Well, we get a permission at this, for the stop sign for Pond Street. You already installed the stop sign and the sign on the street, the same, the way they want it with a pole, galvanized pole, and threw in some inches around. That's exactly put up, and everything else is just about, well, everything done as far as we know about it.
Okay. This is quite straightforward. I don't have any questions. Anyone, Chris, you okay?
I think so. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where Pond Street is. You know,
It's off George Street.
Yeah, it's the one up behind Norman Cox's old house. That whole piece of land that Alfonso's had purchased a while back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have any other questions.
Okay. All in favor?
Burke, aye.
Tenio, aye.
Real aye. Thank you.
Just one other note, I did speak with just today in passing with some other folks, because Kim, I know I'd asked you if we could enter their road acceptance onto the special town meeting. And I'm pretty sure that everything will be satisfied by that time. If for some unforeseen reason everything isn't satisfied, we could always vote to pass over. But according to planning and also speaking to the Alfonsos, that they should have everything. Everything, if it's not done right now, will be done shortly.
Great.
Not only everything's right now, everything is done right now. Only thing if we accept the road, we clean all the basins with the vacuum truck, vacuum all the basins. Only thing they say, couple of basins have a couple little better settlement, like 6 inches on the bottom and 2 like 1 foot on the bottom. If they need it, we'll go back and with suction truck again, suck everything up. That's the only thing left, but they've been clean, suction everything out, but that's it. As far as I know, it's only everything's done.
Got it. Okay. Great. We don't have any other non-reasonably anticipated items. I think we're good, right, Kim? Laura?
We're good.
Yep.
Yep, we're good.
Okay, we move to enter into executive session under Mass General Law, Chapter 30A, Section 2182, to conduct non-union personnel contract negotiations. Town Administrator. We will
Thank you.
reconvene.
Good night.
Adjourn.
Good night. Hold on.
Is there a second?
You could get out.
Second.
Hold on.
All in favor?
Sorry.
Work out.
Tenio, aye. Tenio, aye.
Aye. Thank you. Okay, see you in the executive session meeting.